The station was alive with the usual chaos of the morning rush until a canine named Thor stopped dead in his tracks. His fur bristled, his growl became a roar, and within moments the entire platform froze. Officers rushed in, expecting a bomb. But when they opened the suitcase, what they discovered left every single soul in silence. If you've ever witnessed a moment where instinct saves a life, you'll know this feeling. Hit that subscribe button and like this video because what you're about to hear isn't just a story about a dog. It's about loyalty, heartbreak, and the kind of justice only a canine can deliver. Officer Daniels had walked this platform 1,000 times before. To her, the rhythm of the station, the screech of train brakes, the hum of voices, the smell of diesel and coffee was as predictable as breathing. Thor, her German Shepherd partner, trotted beside her, every step measured, ears perked. For 5 years, they had been inseparable. Thor wasn't just a canine, he was family. He had saved lives, sniffed out threats, and once even found a missing child. People always said he was unshakable. Nothing scared Thor. Nothing ever made him hesitate. That's why when they reached platform 6 and Thor suddenly stopped, Daniel's heart skipped a beat. Thor's body went rigid, his nose twitching, ears forward like twin radars. Daniels followed his gaze and there it was. An old black suitcase, worn, scuffed, abandoned like a ghost. A yellow tag dangled from its handle, its letters faded to nothing. Daniel's pulse quickened. Thor began to circle the suitcase, sniffing, growling low. It wasn't his usual alert. This was deeper, like something primal had been triggered. His hackles rose. Daniels had seen him react to bombs before, but never like this. She pressed her radio to her mouth, voice steady, dispatch, this is Officer Daniels. An attended suitcase, platform 6. Requesting backup and bomb squad. Copy, the reply crackled back, copy. Units en route. A man nearby asked nervously, is it dangerous? Daniels didn't break eye contact with the suitcase. Sir, please step back. Everyone, clear the platform. People hesitated, then slowly backed away, whispering. A mother clutched her child to her chest. Even the train that had just pulled in remained sealed, its passengers staring through the windows. Thor growled louder, now barking sharply, warning everyone to stay back. Daniel's stomach turned cold. This wasn't routine. This was something else. And deep down, she knew Thor was never wrong. Within minutes, 2 more officers, Ramirez and Collins, arrived, weapons drawn, eyes wide. Ramirez, who had worked with Thor before, whispered, he's never acted like this, has he? Daniels shook her head, knuckles white on Thor's harness. Never, and he's never been wrong. The platform was silent except for Thor's frantic barking. His muscles trembled with tension. He pawed at the suitcase like he needed to tear it open himself. The bomb squad arrived, bulky suits hissing, remote robot clattering onto the concrete. The lead tech scanned the case. Everyone held their breath. Negative for explosives, he said finally. No chemical traces either. Confusion rippled through the officers. Thor, however, didn't stop. He yelped, barked, pawed harder. His nose almost touched the latches, as if he was pleading with them to open it. Daniel's gut screamed to trust him. Open it manually, she said, voice low. The technician hesitated, then nodded. The first latch clicked. The second snapped open. The crowd behind the tape leaned forward, eyes wide. The lid creaked. Darkness inside. For 1 frozen second, silence. Then, something moved. A faint whimper, small, fragile. Heartbreaking. Daniel's breath caught. She knelt, hearing inside. Her eyes widened. It wasn't a bomb. It wasn't drugs. It was a puppy. The tiny creature shivered, ribs protruding under patchy fur. Its eyes, wide and terrified, blinked up at the world it barely understood. The entire platform fell silent, not a sound, just the soft, trembling whine of the puppy. Daniel's throat tightened. She reached in carefully, scooping the fragile bundle into her arms. The puppy was light to light. It pressed its head. weakly against her chest. Thor's transformation was instant. The growl faded, replaced by a soft whimper. He sniffed the pup, then gently licked its ear as if to say, "You're safe now." A folded scrap of paper was tucked against the suitcase wall. The technician handed it to Daniels. Her hands shook as she unfolded it. The handwriting was messy, desperate. "I'm sorry. He was the only thing I had left. I can't care for him anymore. Please don't hate me. Please give him a chance." Daniels swallowed hard, blinking back tears. Around her, officers stared in silence. Even hardened commuters wiped their eyes. This wasn't a crime scene. It was a plea. A final act of love from someone who had lost everything. Thor sat beside her, eyes fixed on the puppy as if he understood. Maybe he did. Daniels looked around at the crowd, at the mother holding her son, at Ramirez with tears in his eyes, at the bomb tech removing his helmet with a trembling smile. "Not the call I expected today," he murmured, "but maybe the one we needed." Thor nudged the puppy again. Protective, Daniels whispered to the trembling creature, "You're safe now. Little one, you've got a chance." The rescue van pulled up. Daniels carried the puppy toward it, Thor pacing beside her like a bodyguard. Each step felt heavy with meaning. The crowd erupted into applause, soft at first, then swelling. For a moment, the chaos of the station faded. There was only this, a tiny life saved because one dog refused to give up. At the shelter, the puppy was given food, warmth, and medical care. Daniels stayed by his side, Thor never leaving the room. Over the next weeks, the little pup nicknamed Chance grew stronger. His fur filled in, his eyes brightened, his tail began to wag. Daniels filed reports, but she also filed adoption papers. The world had abandoned him once. She wouldn't let it happen again. Thor became his mentor, his protector. Wherever Thor went, Chance followed. And as she watched them together, Daniels reflected on the day at the station. Sometimes justice isn't about catching the guilty. Sometimes it's about saving the innocent. Thor had known. Thor had always known. Some people believe heroes wear badges or uniforms. But sometimes, the greatest heroes walk on four legs, guided by nothing more than instinct and love. If this story touched your heart, hit that like button and subscribe for more powerful tales where justice takes unexpected forms. Tell us in the comments what's the most incredible act of loyalty or love you've ever witnessed.